The Southern California wildfire that forced the evacuation clearing out of over 82,000 people continues to grow. The Blue Cut fire east of Los Angeles, ignited Tuesday, quickly spread. It continues to burn out of control despite the efforts of about 1,300 firefighters. Officials have not tallied property damage yet, but say many homes and buildings have been destroyed. All right, I'm joined now by Eric Sherwin. He is a public information officer with San Bernardino County Fire, coming to us from West Cajon Valley, California. Thanks for joining us today.
Yes, absolutely.
Can you give us an idea of, at present time, how big this fire is and what the trouble is trying to contain it?
Yes, well, the fire, like you said, is presently sitting over 31,000 acres. We've been able to obtain 4% containment on the fire. We are in day 3 of this fight. The fire started in an area known as the Cajon Pass, and the Cajon Pass is the basis of a feeder of a multitude of canyons. And when this fire started, it pushed up the canyon, up the pass, and established itself in each of these canyons, which initially carried this fire in every possible direction you could imagine.
All right, let's talk about the terrain in general. You said canyons, but are you looking at other drier terrain, and is that why we're seeing this continue to be out of control?
Correct. And this fire is burning in a multitude of different terrains. It's burning at the upper elevations of one of our national forests. It is also carried out onto the open desert up at the top of the Cajon Pass into an area known as the high desert community.
All right. We also have been talking about evacuations. We have that more than 80,000 people have been cleared out of their homes. Are we correct with that number? Has that changed?
Yes, at the height of our evacuations, we were well over 82,000 people evacuated, comprised of over 34,000 homes. Based on the activity of the fire, we have been able, as of 1 o'clock Southern California time, we dropped some of our evacuations on the right or eastern flank of the fire, and the communities of South Despair and East Oak Hills, those residents have been able to retreat.
Any idea of how many that would be?
I don't have the exact numbers on that. That is a significant portion of our population. However, the majority of those under mandatory evacuation, the majority of those numbers come from the west side, which is still the active side of our fire.
All right, let's talk about homes that have been damaged. I know there has been some hesitation to give a number, but can you give me any idea, and what kind of damage are we talking about? Homes completely gone?
I can tell you that, like we said, the fire existed in numerous communities throughout the desert and mountain areas. We are getting our disaster assessment teams into place. However, they're only able to progress into these areas as fire activity permits. The fire has damaged and has destroyed structures. Some are outbuildings, some are residences, and some are commercial.
Okay, obviously a forecast of rain would be helpful here. Are you expecting any rain?
The forecast, the closest precipitation we're really anticipating is actually out on the eastern end of the national forest. There's a very slight chance it'll come over this fire area, but we're not anticipating any relief from that precipitation.
All right, so if you don't get that rainfall, what next? How do you continue to battle a fire like this one?
This fire is being fought under unified command between the United States Forest Service, assets from CAL FIRE, San Bernardino County Fire, and really we are pulling in firefighters from across the region. It's a combination attack from the air, where we have our tankers come in, slow the progress of the fire, the helicopters come in, drop water, which takes the heat out of the fire, and ultimately allows our men and women to get in there by ground using hand tools or bulldozers to construct those containment lines and start to get the upper hand on this fire.
All right, Eric Sherwin, thank you for joining us. Eric is with the public information. He's a public information officer with the San Bernardino County Fire Group. Thanks for that.